They are not the typical dolls that little girls play with.
Yeah, these dolls are all one of a kind, and they are on display through next month. Rhonda Moore is live in Yellow Springs to show us how they're made. Rhonda, good morning.
Good morning. Well, if you like art and you want something a little different, then you'll want to check out these dolls here that are on display. These dolls are very unique. They're very intricate. And joining me now is one of the creators. This is Kevin Bunton, and he's over here making one of them now. Tell me, first of all, how long have you been making these dolls?
Professionally, probably about 15 years. I've, as far as art goes, literally all my life. But professionally, 15 years now, so.
And show me what we have here. Now, we have 3 different stages of these dolls being made, correct?
Yeah. They start out with something really relatively simple. This is just floral wire. You can pretty much get this at most craft and supply stores, 18-gauge floral wire. And you put them together, wrap them all around each other. You can see right here how I've started to twist them together. And this is a little bit further along. And then you add putty on here for the joints. There's nothing more than foil and tape on that. And then at that point, that's when you begin to add the clay, like I've done here. So you just begin to smear the clay right onto that.
Okay, I'm going to start doing that a little bit as you continue to tell us. And then you get to that point, and then you...
Once you get to this point, once you start sculpting, you start building the face up.
Where should I start? Should I just...
I always start down here, yeah, right across the chest, so you can kind of start building that up, just like you would if you were doing a big bust sculpture.
Oh, yeah, I would do something like that.
And and you'd be surprised. I do a lot of workshops, and as I said...
Am I doing this right? Or
yeah.
Is it too thick?
No, smash it right down on there so that you don't have any room on there.
Okay.
Smear it in there just like a little kid smearing gum into the carpet.
And normally, how long does something like this take you to make a doll?
When I'm really in the groove and I've got things going, no interruptions, I can sculpt the face probably at about this point, and anywhere from 4 to maybe 6 hours.
They kind of look like aliens when you're looking at it.
Yeah,
like that, right?
When they get to this point, they're a little creepy, and it was always it would get to a point a lot of times where when my daughter was around, she would look at them with these blank eyes. They just freaked her out too much, and I would have to hurry up and move them along to the point where they're like some of these back here, and I paint their pupils in.
And you said a lot of times people would think that you guys are using a mold, but you're not.
Yeah, it's funny how many people ask that. They say, oh, have you used molds for all of these things, or how do you get this done? How do you mold these? And I say, no, they're freehand sculpts. I use all of the tools here and one of these.
All right, how am I doing on this one?
Actually, you're building it up really well. You're doing better than some.
All right, our Rhonda Moore out there in Yellow Springs. Pretty cool.
Stuff. Very cool.
He is very talented. An original collection of one-of-a-kind art on display right now.
Yeah, we're talking about dolls, hand sculpted in clay and then fitted with some costumes and all the accessories. Rhonda Moore shows us how they're all dolled up.
During the 7 o'clock hour, we showed you how these dolls were made. They start off basically looking like this, and then they end up looking like this. Nice and beautiful and nicely dressed. And Cassandra Graham is one of the creators of these dolls. And tell me a little bit about how you dress these dolls.
Well, everything is hand sewn. We collect a lot of material, accessories. If you can't find it, you end up making it, like the frog and the skull. But there's layers to them. Under her dress, she has a petticoat, and then under that, she has hand-painted boots with trim on it.
And you name all of your dolls, right?
Yeah, I have no idea where the names come from. This is Isabel. This is the sorceress. This is Greer, because to me she looks like Greer Garson, the old actress. And this is Blanche.
And where do your inspirations come from?
I have no idea. I see people all the time, and if you throw enough in, something falls out.
Now, how long does it take you to actually make your dolls and then dress them as well?
Once the doll takes 2 or 3 days to make, and then it might take another 2 or 3 days to finish it. I'm not very good at sewing, so I usually have to make the outfit twice before I get it right.
All right, so this one here you were in the process of working on.
Yeah, this is one that...
this is like a hippie, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah, he's going to have a guitar.
All right, any inspiration for this one? This is the vest you're putting on the vest?
Well, this was my era, so I'm just calling on memory.
And what's the name of this doll?
I think I'm going to name him Daryl, and
Oh,
I have
after
no
somebody?
idea why.
Okay,
He
so then
just
you're going to
looks
put some
like
glue on
Daryl.
this.
Yeah, this is a fabric glue that'll help fasten that.
And we'll stick that on there.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's,
Well, you'll stick it on there.
it'll stick in a minute.
It's called Carnival of Souls.
Carnival of Souls.
And it's here at the Yellow Springs Art Council Gallery. It's going to be through September 16th. Again,
All the dolls and everything are unique, and this is a very nice exhibit, and we hope that you'll come out and check it out.
thank you.
Back to you guys.